Have you ever wondered about the secrets hidden in the objects you use every single day? Things you touch, see, and rely on without a second thought. Well, get ready, because today we re-peeling back the layers on these mundane items to reveal some truly unbelievable facts. You'll never look at your home the same way again. Let's start with something you probably used this morning, your toothbrush. We all know it's for cleaning, but here's a startling fact. A single toothbrush can harbor millions of bacteria, sometimes even more than a toilet seat. Studies have shown that flushing the toilet can send a plume of aerosolized microbes into the air, which can then settle on nearby surfaces, including your toothbrush. And it's not just from the bathroom environment. The damp bristles are a perfect breeding ground for bacteria from your own mouth. So, it's not just about hygiene. It's about understanding the microscopic world living in your bathroom. Remember to replace your toothbrush every 3 months and keep it as dry as possible between uses. Next, let's shed some light on the humble light bulb. When Thomas Edison perfected the incandescent bulb, it changed the world. But here's the shocking part. Those traditional bulbs are incredibly inefficient. About 90% of the energy they consume is given off as heat, not light. That means you're mostly paying to heat the room, not to see in it. This inefficiency is a major reason for the global push towards LED and CFL bulbs, which use a fraction of the energy to produce the same amount of light. So, when you switch on a light, you're not just getting illumination. You're also dealing with a hidden energy cost that has a huge impact on your wallet and the environment. Now, let's move to the kitchen and talk about the microwave oven. This appliance, found in almost every home, wasn't invented by a chef or a home goods company. It was discovered completely by accident. During World War II, a self-taught engineer named Percy Spencer was working on radar technology for the company Raytheon. One day, while standing in front of an active radar set, he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. Intrigued, he experimented with other foods, like popcorn kernels and an egg which famously exploded. He realized that the microwaves were heating the food. This accidental discovery revolutionized how we cook and eat, turning hours of meal prep into minutes. It's a perfect example that sometimes the greatest innovations come from where you least expect them. How about something on your desk? The simple paperclip. It seems so basic, but it was a game changer for organization. Before its invention in the late 19th century, people used straight pins, ribbons, or wax to hold papers together, which was often messy and damaged the documents. The loop design of the modern paperclip was a stroke of genius. It could hold papers securely without tearing them. But here's a little known fact. During World War II, Norwegians wore paperclips on their lapels as a symbol of unity and resistance against the Nazi occupation. It was a silent, non-violent protest. So, this small piece of bent metal isn't just a tool for organization. It's a piece of history and a symbol of solidarity. Let's look down at our feet. Shoelaces. They seem so simple, but they have a fascinating history that ties into both fashion and survival. The earliest known leather shoe, which is over 5,500 years old, was fastened with a leather cord. For centuries, laces were purely functional. But by the 18th century, they became a fashion statement with different colors and materials indicating social status. And here is where it gets interesting. The plastic or metal tip on the end of a shoelace is called an eaglet. Without it, the lace would fray and be nearly impossible to thread. This simple invention makes the entire system work. So, the next time you tie your shoes, remember you're participating in a tradition that's thousands of years old, balancing both style and pure necessity. What about the keys in your pocket? They represent security and access, but their origins are ancient. The earliest known locks and keys were discovered in the ruins of ancient Nineveh, the capital of Assyria, dating back 4,000 years. These were large wooden devices, and the keys looked more like giant wooden toothbrushes. The Romans later improved on this design, creating smaller metal locks and keys, which were a status symbol that wealthy Romans would wear on their fingers like rings to show off their fortune. The basic pin tumbler lock mechanism we use today was actually patented in the mid-19th century. building on these ancient principles. So your key isn't just a modern piece of metal. It's the evolution of a 4,000-year-old tradition of security. Let's talk about something you might use on a rainy day: the umbrella. Today, it's a common accessory for anyone trying to stay dry. But for most of its history, the umbrella was a symbol of high status and royalty, and it was originally used for protection from the sun, not the rain. In ancient Egypt, China, and India, umbrellas were used to shade nobility. In fact, in some cultures, the more tiers an umbrella had, the higher your rank. It wasn't until the 18th century in Europe that the idea of a waterproof, rain-repelling umbrella became popular, largely thanks to an Englishman named Jonas Hanway, who braved public ridicule to carry one. So, the umbrella you grab on a stormy day has a past rooted in culture, status, and royalty. Here's one that has truly changed the world: glasses. For most of human history, if your vision started to fade, your ability to work, read, and engage with the world faded with it. The invention of eyeglasses in 13th century Italy was nothing short of a miracle. It effectively doubled the productive lifespan of skilled craftsmen, scholars, and clergy. People who would have been forced to retire in their 40s could now continue working for decades longer. This had a massive impact on the accumulation and transfer of knowledge, arguably helping to fuel the Renaissance. Think about it. Without glasses, how many brilliant minds would have been lost to history? They aren't just a tool for vision. They're an instrument of empowerment that reshaped human potential. Finally, let's consider the coin. That loose change rattling in your car or at the bottom of your bag. Before coins, trade was done through barter, which was clunky and inefficient. You had to find someone who not only had what you wanted, but also wanted what you had. The invention of standardized coins in ancient Lydia, in modern-day Turkey, around 600 BC, changed everything. They were made from a natural alloy of gold and silver, and stamped with an emblem to guarantee their weight and value. This created a universal medium of exchange, making trade easier, allowing for the creation of markets, and enabling rulers to collect taxes more efficiently. That little piece of metal isn't just money. It's the foundation of modern economies, a symbol of trust, and an instrument of power. So, as you can see, the most ordinary objects around us are anything but. They are packed with incredible stories of innovation, history, and human ingenuity. From the bacteria on your toothbrush to the ancient origins of your keys, our world is filled with hidden secrets waiting to be discovered. Which one of these facts surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you think, and I do my best to read every single one. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.